it's time for our Star Chart!
Here are our favourite space news stories of the past month. In at number 5, Mars' atmosphere is disappearing, but at what rate? NASA sent a spacecraft called MAVEN, which stands for Mars Atmosphere and Volatile Evolution, to investigate the Martian atmosphere and how the solar wind affects its composition. Now, Mars has a very weak magnetic field. It's thought most of its field was lost after continual asteroid impacts affecting the interior. The absence of a magnetic field means the solar wind can interact with the atmosphere and remove gases, in particular hydrogen. The first images sent back from MAVEN show that Mars has a huge hydrogen cloud and a layer of oxygen closer in due to it being a heavier element. In the past, Mars had flowing water over its surface, and its thicker atmosphere would have allowed the existence of seas or maybe even oceans. The big question is, how long was the water there for, and was it long enough for life to evolve?
Okay, so in at number 4, there are more supermassive black holes in the universe than first thought. Astronomers have found one 21 million times the mass of the Sun, sitting in the heart of the ultra-compact dwarf galaxy M60 UCD1, some 54 million light years away from Earth. Now, scientists use the 8-metre wide Gemini North Telescope in Hawaii to take infrared spectra of the stars orbiting the giant black hole in the centre of this galaxy. This black hole is 5 times heavier than the one in the nucleus of the Milky Way. However, the host galaxy is only 1/600th of the size of our galaxy. It is thought the galaxy collided with another larger galaxy called M60 a few billion years ago, leaving behind a smaller galaxy with a central black hole too big for its host.
And in at number 3, a landing site on Comet 67P Churyumov-Gerasimenko has been selected for the little lander Philae on board the Rosetta spacecraft. Philae is about the size of a washing machine and will land in an area near the head of the comet in an ellipse of an area of 1 square kilometre. Scientists estimate the probability of a safe landing at 70 to 75%, so it's not a done deal. After landing, Philae will attach itself to the surface of the comet with harpoons and ice screws and will start to analyse the comet, hopefully sending radio signals back to Rosetta whilst mapping the structure of the comet.
And in at number 2, does Europa have water? Jupiter's moon, Europa, has icy plate tectonics, suggesting a large body of liquid underneath. Scientists discovered Europa's geological activity after looking at high-resolution images taken by NASA's Galileo spacecraft over 10 years ago. It is highly likely Europa harbours a huge ocean of water, and breaks in the plates of ice may allow any microbes to reach the surface. NASA are now looking for ways to probe the surface and are hoping to achieve this for only $1 billion.
And in at number 1, we live in a huge supercluster called Laniakea. Our Milky Way is one of around 100,000 galaxies making up the supercluster, which stretches across a distance of 520 million light years. And its name, Laniakea, is Hawaiian for immeasurable heaven. Scientists looked at the motions of 8,000 galaxies and used this data to calculate the total mass of the supercluster, which is 100 million billion suns. Their motion also reveals the distribution of dark matter in the cluster, an exotic type of matter that doesn't emit or reflect light, but has a gravitational pull on visible matter. Space is beautiful, but also a little bit dangerous. This concludes our star chart for October. We'll see you next month with more space news.